Much for joining me and being part of my first video that I'm putting out there to the world. I want to welcome everyone to the Clay Code. My name is Clay Sampson, and this is going to be truly something special. A couple of rules I want to do up front. I want to tell you a couple of things about how this process will work. You'll be seeing a lot more of my videos as we move forward, but number one, I'm never going to edit a video. I'm not going to edit. It is what it is. Any bloopers, any mistakes, anything I do is just going to show up because I just want to straight talk to you. I think it's all about integrity. It's all about helping people get to the next level. So my topic today says it right here. How do you 10x your business? 10x, 20x, 30x, 40x, but we're going to start with 10 and we'll go from there. So a couple of housekeeping items. I mentioned about the rules about being direct, no editing, not moving anything in any directions. First thing I want to make sure and tell you, I'm going to do two things. I owe you an opportunity and proof that it works. It's all about the proof. Talk is cheap. One of my sayings is when it's all said and done, more is said than done. I don't want to be in that situation, so I'm going to give you more than I speak. Even though I have to give you an idea of what's going on, I want you to fully understand that this is about helping you 10x your business. It's all about 10xing, okay? Number two, there's no charge, there's no school I'm going to try to get you involved in. Yes, I have a system that you can purchase, but just like any business, any tool, you have to pay for the tool. So the tool is like me building a home, you doing whatever you're doing, you have to purchase the tools to build your home. You're gonna purchase a system that's gonna help you 10x your business or 10x your life. But there's no training as far as schools, there's no, hey, I have a school that is $35 quadrillion, and if you join now in the next 20 minutes, I will make sure that you get it for the low price of $49.95. That's not the deal. I don't charge for that. In fact, I'm sure a lot of my members, in fact, I see one of them popping on right now, one of my members have been involved with it, and they will let you know that I train and teach and educate and motivate and take people to the next level, and I won't charge you because it's not about the charge. It's all about me giving back, paying it forward. This system is something that you've never seen before. I will show you how to 10x your business. I will show you how to 10x your life, and I promise you, this is not some kind of hogwash where I'm just telling you, oh yeah, I can do that. I really can. To give you a little bit of credibility, I'm not going to walk you around my home. I'm not going to talk to you about all the cars, the boats, or whatever. I'm going to kind of grab the camera and show you a little something first so you can understand and you can see why I'm saying what I'm saying. In my office currently right now, these are my four walls. You will see from that wall to that wall, these are accolades that I've received for building, teaching, helping, making a difference in people's lives. And it continues, let me go to this wall, it continues from wall to wall. And these are, hopefully I'm not making anybody dizzy. Those are a few of the ball player things I've gotten, a couple of awards, a few things like that. So instead of showing you all the toys, I figure I'll show you what I've accomplished by helping people 10x your business and showing people how to go to the next level. Okay, so let's jump right into it. Few things. In fact, I was doing a class earlier and I changed that 10 to 100 because someone wanted 100. So while I'm here, I'm going to show you that we're going to do a 10x, but of course we want to make this to 100, okay? How do we 10x your business? Traditional ways, customer acquisition. It's all about customer acquisition. I understand people talk about customer acquisition. It's great. Customer acquisition is a good thing, but keep paying attention. How do we acquire customers? Social media. We acquire customers. TV, radio, newspaper, kind of old school. Email flyers, email lists, all that stuff. I believe we have a second way. I'm going to talk to you about that, and this is what this is all about. Because number one, it's great to acquire customers. And I see it on Shark Tank. I hear people talking about it all the time. Hey, how much is your customer acquisition? Customer acquisition, customer acquisition. Well, customer acquisition is great. It's a wonderful thing. But I have a question. How much is your customer retention? Because I think it's all about retaining customers. Because everyone spends so much money getting a customer. Why don't you spend any money retaining your customers? Because if you retain your customers, your business will 10x, 20x, 100x because they're already using your product. and that's the key to it. So it's great to go out and find new customers, and we're going to continue doing that, and we'll always find new customers. But what are you doing with the customers and the prospects you have right now? And what type of system have you put into place to make sure it's done? When I talk about systems, one of my favorite people in the world is Ray Kroc. What an amazing job that man did with McDonald's. He didn't invent McDonald's, but what he did is he saw something and took the McDonald brothers out of San Bernardino, California, and took it to another level because he put a system into it. So those of you that have a sales business or any type of business, and you have salespeople or you're doing it yourself, however you're doing it, it's great, it's wonderful, I'm glad you're doing that. Here's a little bit of an issue, and I don't want to use the word problem because it's an unsolved opportunity. That's a better way of saying problem. So here's your unsolved opportunity. Salespeople have personalities. Your staff has personalities. Personalities could be up, could be middle, could be down, could be anywhere. I understand that, but a system does not have a personality. A system is consistent. As long as we have electricity and the internet's working, the system's gonna do exactly the same thing 100% of the time, no matter what. Something in that system's life is not gonna change it. In your salesperson or your employee's life, they can have a tough day. Something could have happened. They could have had a tragedy in their family. All of that affects your business. So why put yourself in a position to be affected by other people's situations? You have to put yourself in business if you want to 10x. Now, this is only if you're serious about this. If you're not serious about 10xing your business or taking your business to another level, maybe you can leave now. You don't have to be here. It's okay. I'm going to show you how to do this. And again, I owe you two things: an opportunity and proof that it works. So when you have a system that will help you 10x, you follow the system. So the system is going to do all the things we need to do to help you build your business, not just put you in a position where you're existing, okay? So again, documentation breeds conversation. So here we go. Here's a number right here. Hopefully you can see it on the screen. If you can't, it's 855-207-7011. 855-207-7011. The reason why I want you to call that number, and you can call it now, you can call it later, you can do whatever, we can see it live while you do it. I want to prove to you that this can happen while none of my staff members are looking at that number. I'm not looking at answering that phone number. It's a system. So when you call it, you're going to hear an advertisement about the Clay Code. It's about 45 seconds long. It will tell you what it's about. Then it will ask you to do an action. The action will be simple. Please enter your phone number for more information. So you enter your phone number and you're going to instantly get a text. Then that text message will come with a system that says something like, who am I speaking with? Please tell me your name. And it will have a full conversation with you so we can find out how serious you're about doing business with our company. Now, you may say, well, are you taking the human element out of it? Oh yeah, I'm taking the human element out of it. Why do we want to take the human element out of it? Because the human can have a bad day. The system never has a bad day. So I want to take the human element out of it. Are we going to add the human element into it later? Absolutely we are. But for right now, we're going to put it in a system to make sure to see where all the right people we want to do business exist. So after they finish, it's like your filter. So you're going to filter out the people that don't want to go. Now you may say, well, how do we know if we're filtering the right people or wrong people? It doesn't matter because the system never lets go of anyone. What the system is going to do right now is going to put the people that are very interested at the front of the line. Now, when they go through the process, it's going to send them a text message. It's going to send them an email. It's going to ring their phone. And if they want to engage, the email even states, if you want to engage now and you're an overachiever, please click on this link and book an appointment with me for 15 minutes at your time. They click on the link, it has your schedule already preset because you have preset up your schedule. It shows the time, they click on the button, they pick the time, it sends you a text message, sends you an email, sends them a text message, sends them an email. It's called being professional. You have the email, you know when your appointment's set up, they can set it up for next week. 20 minutes before the appointment time, your phone's gonna go off and there's gonna be a text message that says you have an appointment with this person. Ladies and gentlemen, there's no systems out there to do this. It absolutely does everything that you need it to do. Now, you may say, what about the people that don't put in their phone number? Not a problem. Because the system captured their number and caller ID. So because we capture a number and caller ID, we're going to put them into an autoresponder, into a funnel. And it's going to funnel them to push them to do what we need them to do. But that's going to be done automatically. Don't believe me? Call the number right now. 855-207-7011 and see what happens. 855-207-7011 and it will work. It will show you that this is instant. This is how you build your business, because what a lot of companies don't realize is you have to put yourself at the cutting edge of technology if you want to 10x. Now, I know a lot of people are out there on social media. A lot of people are talking about join my business. I'll show you how to get leads. I'll show you how to get prospects. I think it's wonderful you can get leads and prospects. But what are you doing with those leads and prospects when you get them? What system have you put into place to make sure that nothing falls through the cracks? Because if you're spending all this money on Facebook and social media to get these prospects, how are you staying in touch with them? I will give you guys a perfect example, and I do this all the time to prove my point. I look at Facebook ads. I look at Craigslist ads. I look at all different things, and I may call a company in the middle of the night just to see what they would do. I may text a company, and Craigslist, they give you a text number. This is not an exaggeration. First of all, I told you guys integrity is everything for me. I'm not doing any takes. I'm not gonna screen this video and try to put in some funny little characters. I'm a straight talking person. It's about integrity. I'm gonna tell you like it is. If you don't like me, you don't have to deal with me. It's okay. But if you do, and you follow and you listen, I'm promising you, you follow the process, put in the time and patience and make it happen, we can 10x any business. I can 10x your life, and we'll talk about that in a minute, okay? So I call these businesses. In the last 2 weeks, I called 24 companies. I've been followed up on 8 of them. 2 of them followed me up more than 3 times, and the rest dropped me because I never bought. How horrible is that situation? That means whoever those companies are spent their hard-earned money to acquire me as a prospect and drop the ball. How can you 10x a business if you drop the ball? You never drop the ball. The Clay Code never drops the ball. If you want to speak to your customers once a day, once an hour, once a week, once every 6 weeks, once a month, once a year, once every 10 years, it doesn't matter. You get to decide how much you want to speak with them, but once you do, it puts them in a system and it never stops. That's how you 10x your business. Okay, so all these guys out there on Facebook and social media are talking about, come pay $5,000 or $10,000 for my class and I'll teach you how to do all this stuff. Hey, God bless them. If you want to do that, more power to them. I can show you a simpler system. Very, very simple. You already have your advertising campaign going. You can use these guys. If you want to spend the money to get it done, that's fine. But here's the problem. When you get the consumer, what do you do with them? Give you a couple examples. Good friend of mine, I'll name him. I usually don't name people when I'm live, but I'm gonna name him because he's my buddy. Jim Ginocchio, great guy. I've known him since 2002. Ex-sportscaster, worked for ESPN, knows all the sports team, knows all the sports people, great guy. Sent him my phone number a couple days ago. I says, Jim, call this number. I didn't even tell him what it was about. He calls me back and says, we need to talk. Then he kept blowing me up. We really need to talk. Of course, Jim, we're going to talk. He says, I have an idea for you. I have a ton of owners that I know that own professional sports teams. I know, and I'm not going to drop names, I know a lot of people that own big companies, big shoe companies. Wouldn't it be great that if you allow me to talk to them about your product, the Clay Code, that when someone purchases one of the shoes from a celebrity, the celebrity calls them and thanks them for the purchase? I went, that will be great, Jim, because those are the things that 10x your business. Because when is the last time, and I want you guys to think about this for a second, what's the last purchase you made? Whether it be a car, anything, I don't care what it is, small purchase, medium purchase, large purchase. When is the last time you purchased something? And I want you to think right now, what type of follow-up did you get after you gave them your hard-earned money? What type of follow-up did you get? Did you get a phone call? Did you get an email? Did you get a text message? If you got an email, great. How many times did they follow up with you after that to check to see if you're still happy? It's about building relationships. See, people don't care what you know until they know how much you care. So if we can get, and I think we're gonna close these deals with these companies, let's just assume it's Nike. Wouldn't it be cool if every time you sell a shoe from a celebrity, this voicemail and text message goes out with the celebrity's voice? And the celebrity calls you back a month later and says, hey, it's been a month since you bought my shoes. How's it going? You will absolutely freak out the public. They won't know what to do. They will sit there and go, what just happened? In fact, I spoke to my buddy about it and we decided we're gonna go one step further because they're not gonna believe it's really the celebrity. So we're gonna have the celebrity leave like a live or a quick little 10-second or 15-second video and send it with the text message on top of the call. So they can literally see the person saying it because they're not gonna believe it. What do you think this consumer will do with that message? It's going on social media. Hey, I bought this and LeBron James called me. What does that do for the company? That goes viral. The person talks about what happened, then everybody starts sharing it. It shares your company all because we started with something called the Clay Code. And we decided to show people. So I'll give you another example, another idea. One of my buddies down the street from my house, he's a general manager of one of the local dealerships. So I called him. I won't use his name, I won't use the dealership because they're not paying me for that. Anyway, so I called him, I says, look, it was hot in Southern California. It's gonna be really, really hot tomorrow. Wouldn't it be great, it's gonna be 110. Wouldn't it be great for you or your owner to pick up your cell phone? And by the way, that's how simple the system is. Pick up a cell phone or click on the button, leave a message. Hi, this is Clay Sampson, owner of ABC Honda. I just want to tell you thank you so much for your purchase. We really, you are the best part of our company. We want to thank you for that. However, I want to tell you, in our city today, it's going to be 110 degrees. And I want you to stay hydrated. I want you to stay safe, stay in a cool place. But I just want to thank you again for your business. And you hang up. That's it. Don't try to sell them a car. It's called building a relationship. Now, how can an owner, which no owner on the planet has ever done that, but how can an owner do that to 15,000 customers, 5,000 customers, 500 customers, 300 customers? It's not possible until you have the Clay Code. So you will have your customers in a group. It could be a group of the model of car, whatever you want. We can break it down by tags, by groups, by whatever, prospects, service customers, sales customers, whatever. It's easy. That's the logistics. That's the easy part. But he leaves that message, hits one button, and it goes out to everyone. What do you think happens if he continues doing things like that every 3 months, every 6 months? What about leaving everyone a message saying, Happy 4th of July, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year? People send out cards and things like that, but you do that in a personable type situation with a text message, with a voicemail where their phone rings. It puts you above the competition. And when you're above the competition and you are building a relationship with people, people like to buy from people they like. Why not build a relationship with them? So those for all the business owners. I get it. Now let's talk about the people that I can help that don't own a business, because it's all about paying it forward. Now, I'm not going to name this person. Yeah, I'm going to name him. Because actually I think he's kind of cool. And maybe one day he'll see this video and we'll have a good laugh about it. Tai Lopez, Mr. Social Media. I see him everywhere. I saw him last year talking about cryptocurrency. Now this year he has a plan to have, I'm not sure what the number is, so I'm not going to say a number, but all these millenniums change your lives, make them money. Look, God bless you, Tai Lopez. I think that's great. Wonderful. At least you're out there trying to change the world one person at a time. Great. Here's where I think he hasn't gone to the next level. And some of you may be saying, why are you telling him that he's going to steal your idea? I don't care if anybody steals my idea, because there's a couple things about me, and some of my team members may make comments as they see this. I'm not the smartest guy in the world. I'm not the most charismatic guy in the world, but very few people, if any, can outwork me. I will die in the treadmill. So if someone wants to steal my idea and want to spend millions of dollars trying to duplicate what I've done, go for it, because all you're going to do is add legitimacy to my business, which is great. I thank you for that. But then we're going to go for a run. And either I'm going to die or I'm going to beat you. And so I don't have a problem with that. But anyway, back to my story. So it's great that they're getting businesses ran. He's getting his teenagers and not teenagers, his millenniums to advertise the businesses and help business. I think that's wonderful. It's great. And these guys are making 5 grand, 10 grand, 20 grand, 50 grand, 100 grand. I don't know what they're making a month. I've been seeing these ads. I don't know how true it is. I don't know what it is. It's not my job. Don't know. But the problem is when you give these people these leads and you get them these customers, who takes over from there? And that's the missing link. That's what the Clay Code's about. And that's where we're going to take your business, yourself, to the next level. So the same millenniums, the same people that he's trying to use and get that going, great. You've gone one step of the equation. You just didn't take it far enough. So now I'm going to offer an affiliate program for anybody that wants to change your lives. There are millions, billions of businesses that need to hear what I just said. And I'm going to offer you a position. No, I'm not going to charge you. Oh, by the way, it was $7,000 for my class, and I'm going to cut it down today for $699 because I'm just a great guy. No, I don't have. Look, I do classes 4 times a week. I have people pop on. I train. I show. I help, and I charge 0 because I'm not going to charge you for my class. I will charge you for my system because nothing's free. And if you think anything is free in this world is going to get you wealthy, you're out of your mind, because it doesn't happen. Yes, you have to pay for my system. Yes, you have to use the system, but the system's going to make you money. That's the key. You're not paying me to give you education so I can line my pockets and say, well, I gave you the education. I don't know why you didn't use it. You can pay me for my system, and the system is going to make you some money, whatever money you want to make. Now, let's talk about, so that's the affiliate program. It's a 20% affiliate program. You can call the number. I'll find out who you are. 855-207-7011. We'll find. Look, the best thing about that number is you call it, I don't have to do anything, because it's going to ask you a bunch of questions. If you answer them, great. If not, it puts you in a funnel. It keeps following up on you. It's done. It's set. It is what it is. I could be at the beach. Okay, so I want to stay in that vein for a minute. I hear all these guys, a lot of these guys that I see, not everybody, because I haven't seen every ad. So I have to have credibility, and I have to have integrity. So I haven't seen every ad, but the ones that I see are all the marketers trying to help you and trying to get you to pay them to teach you something. Here's the part I don't hear anybody talking about, and I'm going to challenge all of them to change this about themselves. I hear everybody talking about how much money they're going to have you make. You can make all the money in the world, but if you're working 24 hours a day, how are you going to spend that money? So my system, the more you work it, is the less you have to work it. Let me repeat that. The bigger you get and the more you work it is the less you have to work it, because the system takes over. Because I want you to enjoy your family's life. I want you to go spend some time. I want you to be on the boat. I want you to be on the yacht. I want you to be on vacation. I want you to be at the beach. I want you to be all these places while you're just looking at your phone and another person joined. Another person did this. Another person bought a system. Another person ran an ad. Another person did their follow-up, because you're going to get residual income at all these people you bring. And that's what makes it special. That's what takes it to a next level and makes it special for the people that don't have a business yet. I'm going to teach you to do a business. And that's what this is all about. So let me help you 10x your life. Let me help you 10x your business. Let me help you 10x your world. What do you have to lose? Make a decision. Here's the best part. I don't have a link. Go there or there or there or there. There's a link. Sign up. Do this. I don't have one of those. I have a phone number. That's all I got. I got a phone number. You call the phone number. It's going to go into our system. We're going to see what's going to happen. If you answer the questions, great. If you don't, great. I'm gonna follow up on you anyway until you make a decision, and then we'll see if we're gonna do business and we're gonna make some money. And every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, I pop on for half hour to 45 minutes, which is gonna be extended to an hour very soon. And I sit there and I help my team. I help my affiliates. You guys ask me questions. You have me live, not one of my employees, not somebody that don't know what they're talking about. You have me, my time that you paid zero for, because I don't charge you for that time, because I want to see you win. I want to see you go to the next level. I want to see you change your life. I want to see you 10x. And I just ordered some shirts that say 10x on it. It has a big 10 and it says X and they say code on the bottom, the 10x code. So I'll be wearing those pretty soon as they get them made up or whatever. But I want to help you 10x your life. I want to help you 10x. Look, let me get a little bit closer. Let me see how close I can get. I want to change your life if you let me, and I won't charge you for it. You just need a system. I will hold your hands. I will walk you through it. You can join our Facebook group. You can talk to all the members. You can see where this thing is going to go. Let's take a run at it for the next few years of your life and see what we can do together. Okay? Thank you so much for listening to me. This is not the first, not the last time you're going to hear from me. You'll hear from me again because I'm going to continue doing these until I change the world. It's my pay it forward. Let me end with one statement. Said this in my live yesterday. It wasn't my official live. It was kind of like my introductory live. People were asking me, I know you haven't worked for a while. I know you're retired. Why are you doing this? I'm doing this not for the houses, boats, planes, cars, because that stuff is great. Been there, done that. Been there, done that many times. It's not about that. To me, the idea of success, true success, I'm talking true success. Not the fact that you drive a Lamborghini, it's got a $5,000 payment, and you think you're successful and it's a lease payment and you don't own it anyway. Not one of those. Even if you bought it cash, and even if you bought it with Bitcoin, I don't care what you bought it with. Whatever you bought it with, you could have bought it. It's not about, that's not success to me. Here's what success is to me, and I'm gonna close with this. The day that I die, because we all die, if they have to close it down, the city that I'm being buried, because so many people came to celebrate my life because I touched them in some way in their life, that's when I'm the most successful person in the world. That's what I'm striving for. Okay? Have a great day, everybody. Take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.